We have got some exciting news to share this morning from our friends at the International Tennis Hall of Fame. As you may know, Hall of Fame CEO Todd Martin stepped down from his post at the end of last year to take on a leadership role with Ben Navarro and the ownership group at the Cincinnati and Charleston tournaments. And after 9 years, Todd left some pretty big shoes to fill. And today, the Hall of Fame is announcing that they are filling them with not one, but 3 different people. So let us here at Tennis Channel and on TC Live be the first to welcome and congratulate new International Tennis Hall of Fame CEO Dan Faber, new Hall of Fame President Patrick McEnroe, who will work hand in glove with the honorary president Kim Clijsters to overall run the organization. And we say good morning and welcome to the new leadership group. Dan and Patrick, congratulations. Let's start with an explainer. How did this come to pass? How is this 3-person leadership group going to work?
Well, first of all, thank you. I mean, I am absolutely honored to lead this incredible organization for the sport of tennis, and to do that with Patrick and Kim, I think it's going to just be super exciting. It's a dream for me, and so I look forward to advancing the mission of the International Tennis Hall of Fame, and I think we have a chance to do some really, really great stuff and fill the footsteps of what Todd and Stan Smith have laid the groundwork for us, and we look forward to it.
Those are big footsteps to fill. Between Stan and Todd has done an unbelievable job there. Brett, you've been part of the Hall of Fame for a long time, so it's great to be joining you. By the way, awesome Tennis Channel set up here. Nice to be invited here.
Well, you're always welcome here in our second story apartment.
I appreciate the love. And, Dan and I go way back with the USTA. He did an amazing job with the foundation there. Of course, I was there for years as well. So to be here and have this opportunity, my whole life's been in tennis, right? Starting out as a junior player, becoming a professional player, being the Davis Cup captain for 10 years. And so for me, this is an unbelievable honor, to give back to the game, the history, the tradition of what the Hall of Fame is about. Becoming a Hall of Famer is arguably the most difficult thing to do as a player. But now to come and be part of the team there, which has done such a great job, and to celebrate not only the Hall of Famers, but the history, the tradition, and I think the game itself is a great opportunity.
It touches your life in many ways. You mentioned as a player, as a Davis Cup captain, as an executive, your brother, part of the class of 1999. What do you see your mission being as the president of the Hall of Fame?
Well, I think it's going to be to work within the tennis industry, specifically for me. I mean, Dan's got so much experience running a business. My job is going to be being sort of the face of the organization, helping, I think, raise awareness not only to these great players, but to their stories and to the stories overall that tennis provides us. And not just the players themselves, but the events, clubs around the world, and I hope that we can continue again to build on what Todd has done, what Stan Smith has done for so many years. Tony Trabert, remember him, a great Davis Cup captain and player. I was reminded of all he did for the Hall of Fame. So I'm just incredibly honored to be part of this and part of what the Hall of Fame stands for, and hopefully take it to another level.
We all know Patrick's tennis pedigree. For those who may not be as familiar with what Dan has done last 10 years running the USTA Foundation, which has become a fundraising powerhouse in the tennis industry and has become a force for good in the sport. Is this a pretty easy transition for you? And what do you see your mission being as you take over?
I think it is going to be an easy transition. I work for the USTA and the USA Foundation, and there's 2 separate missions right there, right? You have to promote and grow the sport of tennis, and then on the foundation side, we're trying to change lives through tennis and education. And to me, I can take both those missions and transfer them into the Hall of Fame.
From an enshrinement standpoint, Patrick, we've had some pretty high-profile players retire here in the last couple of years, from Sharapova to Serena, at least we think she's retired, to Roger and the Bryans and on down the line. This is going to make for some pretty exciting summers in Newport, no?
Listen, I even did this special for this occasion. I brought my Roger Federer sneakers, okay? So you don't get to see them normally. But
that sounds like somebody who just got a deal and is showing them up.
No deal. No deal. The deal is with tennis and the Hall of Fame. And like you said, I mean, it's going to be an unbelievable next 5, 7, 10 years for tennis and for these all-time players, these legends of the game. And so that's going to be very exciting, great opportunities to continue to grow, as I said, to raise awareness for what the Hall of Fame does. I mean, have you ever been, I know you've been there, but the museum in Newport is one of the places you have to go see. The courts, the whole vibe is just incredible there. So I think that this opportunity that we're being given over the next decade for the Hall of Fame to increase this awareness with these all-time greats going into the Hall of Fame is going to be, I think it's going to be magical.
More than 25,000 objects and artifacts and exhibits and interactive ways to touch the sport, its history, and its current players. One of the things we hear from enshrinees, especially ones from other countries, is that halls of fame, while they resonate with us in this country, they're not as much of a tradition abroad. Is part of what you'd like to do maybe increase the footprint globally and increase awareness globally of what the Hall of Fame stands for?
I mean, absolutely. And I think that's where, Patrick and Kim are going to come in, and we're going to work as a team because, of course, it's in Newport, but it goes beyond Newport. So our goal is to make sure that that brand and the stories and the moments in time, we're going to be spreading those internationally, and that's what we should be doing.
It is an amazing place to. By the way, if you just wanted to go to Newport for the weekend in the summer, that's reason enough to go up there. But visit the Hall of Fame if you're a tennis fan, and everyone who's watching is. It's a bucket list destination. Patrick, guys, congratulations on the new positions. Can't wait to work with you.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Thanks, Brett. Thanks for having us.